Welcome back. If you just joined us, this is Galaxy TV News. Now straight to education. Educationists have tasked the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board to subsequently review upward the benchmark for admissions into tertiary institutions in the country. This is as JAMB on Tuesday ruled out minimum scores for admission seekers into tertiary institutions for the 2019/2020 academic calendar. Even though they argued that the move by JAMB does not necessarily undermine the quality of tertiary education in the country, the onus, they stressed, now lies on the admitting institutions to conduct further tests.
The question is this good for us? Because we are looking at over 400 and we are bringing it as low as 160. What the average person in the street might say is that this will amount to reducing the standard of education, the quality of education, and giving young people the impression that they can get into higher education without doing very well in their JAMB UTME. That is not necessarily correct, because the cutoff that they have given is just an indication that anybody who has scored up to who has a minimum of this score, can then move to the next step, because it doesn't amount to securing admission.
Dr. Gudor argued that the lack of faith by tertiary institutions in JAMB results has left candidates at the mercy of the latter, who rake in huge sums of money by conducting qualifying examinations, while Oladapo said a JAMB is not culpable in any way.
At which stage you might discover that if you don't have the capacity to earn as high as even 280, you can't get into certain courses like engineering and medicine. But that is a general, that's an overview we can give. But when we look at the reasons behind what has happened that may not be available to the average person in the street, you begin to discover that this also presents a platform for higher educational institutions in Nigeria to make money, because some of them will have only 4,000 spaces and they are going to invite as many as 100,000 students to come.
At the 19th policy meeting on admissions, JAMB set 160 and 140 as minimum score for admission for public and private universities, respectively. It also approved 120 and 110 for public and private polytechnics, with above 100 as benchmark for colleges of education. Now, the Lagos state government has been implored to ensure safer, neater and inhabitable